Jamie stared at the empty chairs in his backyard. It was 3:30 p.m. on his 10th birthday, and no one had come to his party. The blue balloons swayed in the wind, and the birthday cake his mother had carefully made sat untouched on the table. "Maybe they're just late," his mother said, trying to sound hopeful. But Jamie knew better. He had given out 12 invitations at school last week, and everyone had said they would come. Now, the party was supposed to have started 30 minutes ago. Jamie thought about yesterday at school. Mike, the most popular boy in class, had announced he was having a pool party at his house on the same day as Jamie's party. One by one, Jamie had watched his classmates change their minds about coming to his party. His mother sat down next to him and put her arm around his shoulders. "We can still have fun, just us," she said. But Jamie could hear the sadness in her voice. She had worked so hard to make everything perfect, the decorations, the games, and the chocolate cake with blue frosting, his favorite. Just then, they heard the sound of a bicycle bell. Looking up, Jamie saw Oliver, the new boy in his class, riding up the driveway. Oliver was different from the other kids. He wore thick glasses and always had his nose in a book. Most kids didn't talk to him much. "Hi, Jamie. Happy birthday," Oliver called out, getting off his bike. He was carrying a small wrapped package. "Sorry I'm a bit late. I had to finish my book first. It was at the best part." Jamie felt a small spark of happiness. At least one person had come. "Thanks for coming," he said, trying to smile. "Wow, is that a telescope?" Oliver asked, pointing to one of Jamie's birthday presents from his parents. His eyes lit up with excitement. "I love astronomy. Did you know that tonight there's going to be a meteor shower?" Before Jamie could answer, they heard more bicycle bells. 3 more kids were coming up the driveway: Lisa, Marcus, and Sarah from his class. They weren't the popular kids, but they all had kind smiles. "Happy birthday," they called out together. Lisa was carrying a gift wrapped in star paper. "We heard you like space stuff," she said, "so we all got together to get you something special." Jamie's mother quickly brought out more chairs, and soon the small group was playing party games and laughing. Oliver turned out to be really funny, telling jokes about planets and stars that made everyone giggle. Sarah suggested they all make paper airplanes, and they had a contest to see whose could fly the farthest. When it was time for cake, Jamie's mother lit the candles and his new friends sang, "Happy birthday." As Jamie looked at their smiling faces in the candlelight, he realized something important. These kids hadn't come to his party because they felt sorry for him. They came because they wanted to be there. After cake, Oliver shared his exciting news. "My dad is an astronomy professor," he said. "When I told him about the meteor shower tonight, he said we could all come to the university observatory to watch it." Jamie couldn't believe his ears. "Really? We can see the meteors up close?" Oliver nodded enthusiastically. "Dad says it's going to be the best meteor shower this year. He'll teach us all about the constellations too." Jamie's mother called Oliver's dad to arrange everything, and soon all the parents had agreed to the evening adventure. That night, 5 excited kids and their parents gathered at the university observatory. Oliver's dad set up the big telescope and showed them how to spot the shooting stars. As they lay on blankets watching the meteors streak across the sky, Jamie felt happier than he had ever been. Lisa pointed out patterns in the stars, while Marcus made up stories about space explorers. Sarah shared her chocolate cookies, and Oliver explained everything he knew about astronomy. "Make a wish," Sarah called out as a particularly bright meteor shot across the sky. Jamie closed his eyes, but he didn't need to make a wish. He already had what he wanted: real friends who liked him for who he was. He realized that sometimes the best birthday gifts aren't the ones wrapped in pretty paper, but the ones that come from the heart. The next day at school, Jamie heard about Mike's pool party. It had been fun, everyone said, but Jamie didn't mind anymore. He had his own special memories of paper airplanes, chocolate cake, shooting stars, and most importantly, of friends who chose to spend their afternoon with him. During lunch, Oliver, Lisa, Marcus, and Sarah sat with Jamie, talking excitedly about the meteor shower and making plans for their next adventure. Jamie looked around at his new friends and smiled. His 10th birthday hadn't turned out the way he expected. It had turned out even better.